What's up, everyone? My name is Marie. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's build, I actually headed over to Simmary and I just decided that I wanted to build something tropical. I didn't have anything very specific in mind, but yeah, basically I'm really craving summer myself. I've been pretty overwhelmed with life and school and work and just life in general. And I'm really craving a summer vacation myself. So that's why I decided to just sit down and relax and build something fun in Simmary. So I didn't really have anything specific in mind or a specific family. Just something, if anything, something for myself, I guess. A place where I would like, if I could just pick any place to be right now, this house, this tropical little house in Simmary has a very high chance of being picked, I just wanted to build something tropical, something sunny, something fun. So I just went over to Simmary and started building without any specific idea. But then right off the bat, I knew that I wanted to do something like split leveled. So that's what I tried to do here. Basically, it turned out to be a pretty small house, almost like a tiny house kind of feeling. But it's all in it's three separate little buildings because I wanted it to be split leveled. I wanted the bedroom to be like on the highest level so you can have a nice view over the sea, That's what I really was trying to go for. I was fiddling around for quite some time with the shapes and the sizes of these little rooms and how I wanted them to be connected. And for a minute there, I was thinking that I wanted to add like a loft kind of thing. But that didn't look right because it was already like higher up than the other two little buildings. So that just made it look a little bit out of proportion, I guess. So I decided not to do that, and I just turned it into a one level little bedroom. And then I also put a bathroom into the bedroom section. But then in the end, I decided that I needed to have like a second bathroom, or at least a second half bathroom nearby where the living room is. Because imagine just sitting on the couch and having to walk through the kitchen, through the bedroom to just go to the bathroom. That wouldn't really make any sense. So I decided to add another bathroom later on, but you'll see that later on. I wanted this little tiny house. I'm just going to call it a tiny house, I guess, even though it's not that tiny, but the rooms in itself are pretty small. I was trying to make it look a little bit modern, but still I really wanted to fit in with the rest of the world. So not too like modern that it stands out, but obviously it's very boxy, and that's what I was going for. I just thought it would look nice if I turned it into like a modern kind of house. A lot of windows, a lot of glass. Basically, it's pretty much all made out of windows. But yeah, I was just imagining if I lived in Simmary, I would want to have a house that's made of glass because I would never get tired of the view. It's so beautiful, honestly. Simmary is one of my most favorite worlds. I mean, the game pack obviously, or the expansion pack obviously lacks a little bit of gameplay and all that. But, the world, it makes up for that quite a bit, even though it is quite glitchy. I hadn't been building in Simmary for a while. I stayed away from Simmary for a little while, and I didn't really quite remember why, but then I started building here, and I was immediately experiencing all kinds of weird little glitches with like the stairs and the windows, and I ended up having to restart my game like 2 or 3 times because I was just experiencing so many glitches with like stairs and I couldn't get it right and it didn't make any sense. And I ended up having to restart my game, but then the glitches disappeared and it worked out fine in the end. that happened, but I guess it's fine. I still just really quite enjoy this world, and it's just so beautiful. And here you can see like the front door kind of portion right here. I wanted it to look like one of those, how do you explain that? One of those folding glass doors. So there's not an actual front door. It's just the windows with like an opening. So it's not a fully closed off room. But I thought that would be fine because, I mean, it's always warm in Solani. Even when it's raining, it's still warm. So I was just pretending that you can close that door. But in the end, when I was playtesting this build, it didn't actually end up working properly. The little opening is too small for your sim to go through, which I could have noticed that earlier, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I could have known that that wouldn't work. So I ended up deleting the last diagonal placed window, and I turned it into like a straight wall. So it's like two diagonal pieces and then one straight one, and it still looks like one of those folding doors. So if you go ahead and download this build off the gallery, you'll see that I changed that a little bit, but it still looks like one of those folding doors that I really think are quite beautiful. So it all worked out in the end. And I really enjoyed using this wallpaper, the stone wallpaper. I think it's so beautiful. I really only ever use it in Solani because I just think it suits this world so much. And I don't know. It looks like almost one of those like volcano stone kind of wallpapers. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just think it's quite beautiful, and it really, really suits this world, obviously. So yeah, I was going for, when I was starting to furnish this, I didn't even quite know what kind of style I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be quite modern, but I didn't know in which way exactly. But then I decided to go with the more retro modern, the like mid-century modern kind of style, and with the like lighter wood tones. And I think that really worked out pretty nicely for this build. And I ended up putting one of those big tables behind the couch. And yeah, I think that looks quite beautiful. And I really like the colors, like the neutral white and gray and lighter wood tones. And yeah, I was really enjoying the color scheme I had going on. And this flooring that I used is my absolute favorite flooring of all time in the game. It's from the what pack is it from? Jungle Adventure pack, I think. Yeah, I think it's Jungle Adventure. It's my absolute favorite flooring, and I overuse it. I use it all the time, but that's okay. It's just so beautiful, and it fits in with like pretty much every style. So yeah. That's what I was going for. And here I decided to replace the bigger windows with some smaller ones because I needed some wall space for the kitchen. I needed to put some counters down, and I don't like putting counters in front of windows. I don't know. I just think it looks weird. And so I decided to just change that up a little bit. And I was fiddling around with the kitchen for quite some time. I didn't really know how I wanted it to look, but then I decided, because I had that weird like one square that you just saw me put the washer and the dryer, which actually did work out fine in the end, because I think the washer and dryer are perfect, like a little bit like hidden away right there. I think it looks fine. But for the longest time, I didn't really know if I wanted to put like the fridge there or something else. I was really struggling with the space in this room because it's a little bit like oddly shaped, but that's what I was going for. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit, I guess, and I really just wanted it to look like a smaller, tiny house kind of thing. And but yeah, it really worked out fine in the end. And here you can see me placing down some island counters, which really it looks so nice. Just imagine waking up in the morning, the sunny morning in Solani, and just going over to your little small tiny kitchen and just make breakfast and sit down and just look out the window. I don't know, it would be so nice. It's really all I want in life right now. I don't know what it is about those months after the holidays, like the first 2 or 3 months of the year. It gets me. I don't like it. I don't like those months. I really, really enjoy the holidays. But yeah, those first months of the year, I don't know. They just, they don't really do it for me. And it gets me like, it gets me down a little bit. And yeah, it's like some mental health things going on, which is actually fine. I mean, it happens to everyone, and I think it should be addressed more because it's a normal thing in daily life for pretty much everybody, I think. And it's not something bad or not something that shouldn't be discussed. So yeah, in these months, I just need to take care of myself a little bit more. And playing The Sims and building on The Sims is a very good way to do that for me. It just relaxes me so much, and especially like building on a tropical island like this. It really lifts my mood, and it just really works to get me to just make me a little bit happier and just forget about the daily life things, forget about school, forget about work for a little while, just sit down and build. I don't know. And yeah, so that's what I did here, and it turned out to be a pretty nice build in the end. I like it. I also very much like the green roofs that I have going on, like some kind of eco-style home kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's beautiful. I tend to always do that when I build things that are more modern. So it is something that I need to work on and maybe like switch up from time to time. But for this build in this world, I think it really suited the style. And yeah, I really enjoyed how that came out. Then for this bedroom, I was just struggling a little bit again with the space. But yeah, it turned out so cool. Just imagine laying on that bed and being able to just look out over the sea, over the ocean, and just, imagine just some dolphins swimming by past your window. That would be just a dream come true. And I really, again, enjoy the color scheme I have going on. It's very neutral, but then this like gray, green, teal colored kind of wallpaper that I have on the wall behind the bed. It's just really beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors in the game. And yeah, it suits really well with the neutral colored bed sheets and the lighter wood tones. And then I put a walk-in closet right there that you can't really see it right now, but across from this big mirror that I'm placing down. So there is a very nice walk-in closet in this build, which is very nice. A lot of space to just put your clothes away and your stuff away. And this mirror really suited the build as well. I thought it looked so cool. I just thought it looked like one of those older mirrors that someone maybe just found, and they didn't hang it up because it's probably like very heavy wood, and you can't hang it up because, I don't know, it's just too heavy, and you just place it down against the wall, and I think it looks so beautiful. And I really like the color. The color matches the color of the dresser that I put down very well. So yeah, I really quite enjoy it. And by the way, did you guys see the live stream for for Tiny Living? The live stream, the Sims live stream. I think it was yesterday. I didn't watch it live because it was on a weird time for me. But I watched it back this morning. Oh my gosh, and it gets me so excited. I can't wait for the tiny stuff pack to come out. It's so beautiful. I really enjoy the style of the furniture in there and the swatches, the different swatches that they have going on. Oh my gosh, I think it's going to be amazing. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever been this excited for a stuff pack or a game pack to come out. I mean, I was pretty excited for University as well. I was really excited for that one. But this one, the style of the furniture is exactly everything that I have ever wanted in The Sims, like that 2-seater couch that it comes with. Oh my gosh. I kid you not, every time I'm building a house, I'm struggling picking out a couch because I'm pretty much over the couches that we have in the game right now. And all I ever want is something in the style that we're getting this Tuesday with Tiny Living Stuff. Is it Tuesday? I think so. I think Tuesday is the 21st. But yeah, all I ever wanted was that kind of couch that we're finally getting. I can't wait to use it, and I'll probably be using it in every single freaking build for the next few months, I think. I'm pretty sure. I enjoy it so much, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Which is actually, I'm going to be very busy with work and school this next week, so I genuinely hope that I'm going to have time to just sit down, relax, and build, because I need it. I need it in my life, and I'll probably just end up making time even though I don't have the time and I should be doing other stuff. But yeah, I just, I don't really care. I need to get that pack, and I need to build, and I need to use that couch. Oh yeah, so here you can see me putting down another half bathroom, or another, it's the only half bathroom that we have, because the other bathroom obviously has a shower in it as well. This one only has a sink and a toilet. And yeah, like I said, I didn't really build this house for any like specific family or anything. Obviously, it only suits 1 or 2 Sims because it only has one double bed. But yeah, I also just kind of built it in the style of like, maybe it's like a rental home, maybe it's like a Airbnb kind of thing. So there is clutter in this house, but like not too much and not like too personal of items. So I mean, it still looks homey and a little bit cluttered, as cluttered as it can be, because it's pretty tiny. And I did want everything to just work in gameplay for your Sims, so I didn't have a lot of room for a lot of clutter. But that's okay, because yeah, like I said, in my mind it's kind of more of like a vacation kind of home, or like an Airbnb kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I had in mind. And here I'm just building the most amazing, is it what you call a patio or a dock? I don't know, but it'd be so nice to just sit on that couch in the evening and just sit down and relax. And I put down a yoga mat, but I did end up replacing, really sad, because when I was playtesting this build, my sim ended up drowning in the sea, my sim self, because I wanted her to get into the house, but the door wasn't working in front, so she tried to swim around, but she couldn't get up the ladder because the yoga mat was blocking it, and then she drowned, which was so sad, but also very funny, in my opinion. But yeah, I had to remove the yoga mat, and I placed it in front of the lot, so there's still a yoga mat. But yeah, we're already heading into the screenshots, as you can see. You can download this build on the gallery. My gallery username is Simmarysims. I hope you enjoyed this build, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.